Hey people. This is cool.
Who are you?
Who am I? My name's Jeff Pearson.
Oh, that guy's a dick.
No, he has a dick.
Oh, sort of, honey.
Hey, you want to weigh in on that? Wow, it's going down the tubes already. This is the gang. This is the usual gang. So, this is a night of DeSio guitar players. There's still some people missing. Should be here soon. And what's going to happen is that Ted is going to open this up. Because when he picked up his guitar for me, which is this guitar, I guess either then or when he came back to have me adjust the truss rod, he wrote a poem about all these guitars and all these people and all this shit. And it blew me away. So I was like, you have to read that at the next thing. So here's the thing. Here's Ted. And Mokai's going to play along with him and do some kind of like atmospheric music, man. Ted Silverman and Mokai.
I mean, I could have just read the poem, but it seemed appropriate. All right. Good to see y'all.
Hi, Ted.
This is
Hi, Ted.
guitar as a metaphor. Bloodwood and mahogany, ivory and maple, Spanish elm, stainless steel. For these things, I am grateful. A player could get used to these instruments derived from trees. The craftsman's hands, his expertise, reputation guarantees, chasing tones both dreamed and real, strung with phosphor, bronze, and steel, beauty and utility built with true humility. Refinement's folly, full of tone, tailor-made by telephone. Countless emails, pictures posted of his skills others boasted. Custom built to the extreme, distillation of a dream, a diamond from a chunk of coal, a balanced voice was the goal. Highs that ring out like a bell, with a low end that can raise some hell. Mid-range with some meat and girth, a machine to rock the planet Earth. In solo, duo, even trios, I love this Mario DeSio. Parlor guitar, magic wand with a sexy neck and a top that's blonde. Appealing sides, a shapely back. Glad to say I've joined the pack of happy owners, players too, who know what Mario can do. With carbon fiber, wooden wire, custom made to light a fire. In hearts and minds, thoughts and ears, tones that soothe and calm your fears. Nut and saddle made of bone, piano soundboard, top for tone. Snakewood buttons with matching pins to rival handmade violins. Every note will be explored on the Zeracote fingerboard. Inspiration rocks my nerves to pick this thing with sexy curves. This handmade axe looks so fine, savored like the finest wine. Delicate object sings its song in a voice that's clear, loud, and strong. Galileo saw the stars. DeSio, man, he builds guitars. Presented for your consideration within our local constellation, a crew of local luminaries, my talented contemporaries, are playing Mario's guitars in concert halls, clubs, and bars, instruments to ply the ears of listeners imbibing beers. I sought one that I could procure, a guitar as a metaphor. Thank you.
That was great.
Look at that G cup.
Yeah, this was supplied by Paul Griffith from, I think, a 1912 Wurlitzer.
Yeah, he wanted to be here to hear it, but he's late.
All right. I have to cheat a little because I don't remember much. One second, please. I should have this queued up. It'll take 1 second. So this is something composed, of course, during COVID. I don't know if you are familiar with the famous movie with Ed Wood, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yes.
Well, I listened to that and wrote this song, and I call this one Plan 9 from Inner Space. With a little psychic elbow grease, trying to find some sense of peace. I'm a white cloud floating in a clear blue sky, exploring with my inner eye. I'm tethered from my home address, keeping time in measured breaths, absorbing deep subconscious thoughts, whatever wisdom I have sought. Brainwaves tingle with distraction, tempted by intense distraction. Takes real focus, some hypnosis, make my mind and body whole. Clear the clutter, the peanut butter, spread like jam inside my nutter. Free some space in my brain case, try and liberate my soul. Lessons learned in deep repose, conscious minds presuppose. Presumption fall like dominoes when my mind is clear. Plunging deep into the void, mind's eye like a Polaroid, riding on an asteroid in my inner atmosphere. Well, info's logging in my noggin, in repose or when I'm jogging. No matter what I do, my CPU's in my inner brain. All things mental, existential, wind up being consequential. Meditation's distillation, filling up the old think tank. Allow my brain to demonstrate inner visions that lay in wait. Passively investigate, anything can happen if I let it. My mind is like Pandora's box, with all the mysteries it unlocks. Potentials in the paradox, leave me feeling energetic. Lessons learned in deep repose, unconscious thoughts presuppose. Presumption fall like dominoes when my mind is clear. Plunging deep into the void, mind's eye like Polaroid, riding on an asteroid in my inner atmosphere. Tabula rasa, my head is clear. I'm a psychoactive volunteer. Nothing to do if you're getting high. I'm just trying to use my third eye. My will is weak, but my mind is strong. Listening for that inner song that sings to me in harmony, loud enough for me to sing along. Lessons learned in deep repose, must presuppose. Presumptions fall like dominoes when my mind is clear. Plunging deep into the void, mind's eye like Polaroid, riding on an asteroid in my inner atmosphere. Admit to being nervous.
You have that for a second. Let me take a look.
Sure.
I just want to quickly point out, my wife Tina made the pickguard. She's into this kind of artwork, which is called pouring or pours, and there's always excess stuff when she does it. And there was this sitting there, and it looked exactly like what he wanted. He was sending these green pickguards on these Martins or something. So she did that. The wood is from a table leaf that, was it Pam's table leaf? I can't remember.
Was it what?
Was this Pam's table leaf?
I think it was.
Yeah, because Pam had a beautiful old mahogany table that burned up in a fire, and she had the leaves. So she gave me the leaves. I made her a guitar out of one of them, and then when Ted came over, I was like, we were talking what he wanted. I said, you know, I think you should have mahogany, and I think we ought to go pilfer this stuff.
Well,
over.
actually, I wanted mahogany because I have 2 rosewood guitars.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it worked out really well, though. So I think he got that. So that's that. We put this somewhere over here. Are these yours?
Yes, in the stands.
I don't want to step on them. I think we should bring up Joe Rutt next.
Oh, jeez, already, okay.
I think I'm like listening to the songs and going, who should follow this? Who should play next? Plus also, I always know Ted is like just being a hot shit lead player sitting in with everybody. And then he gave me one of his albums like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. And I was shocked at how good of a songwriter he is. I had no idea he wrote his own songs.
10 years
So.
ago. He's not that old.
Yeah, he's that old. He's like 3 years younger than me. So, alright, I kind of threw that as a left turn. You better be ready when I call your name. I'm just going to mess with everybody. I don't have an order. I'm just going to be like, what do I feel like? So, this is Joe Rutt. Hello. Welcome, Joe Rutt, to the stage.
Yeah, I'm just going to tune this real quick. All right.
Want to show them the back first?
You want me to?
Yeah, not your back. The guitar's back.
I want to see his back. Let me see your back.
Got a brand new back tattoo. Yeah, this is. No. So this is zebra wood, and yeah, pretty sexy, huh? Zebra wood.
That's from a real zebra.
You gave me that spruce top.
Oh, is this one of the ones? Yeah.
That's
Nice.
right.
Yeah, I found a stack of spruce tops. I forgot where I found those, but
Urban Samaji's show.
no.
Tap on that instrument mic and put it where it goes.
There you go. Probably somewhere around there. Can you hear that out there? Yeah. All right.
He's a pro.
Cool. So I'm not gonna do one of my songs. I'm gonna do a David Crosby song that I like a lot. So, we'll go spin and glide. You got no place to hide. It's 'cause you don't need one. All along the lee shore, shells lie scattered in the sand, winking up like shining eyes at me. From the sea, here is one like sunrise, older than you know. It's still lying there where some careless way forgot it long ago. When I awoke this morning, dove beneath my floating home, down below her graceful side, into the turning tide. To watch the sea fish roam, There I heard a story from the sailors of the Sandra Marie. There's another island, a day's run away from here. It's empty and free. From here to Venezuela, there's really nothing more to see than 100,000 islands cast like jewels upon the sea. For you and me, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. La da 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 da. Sunset smells of dinner. Women are calling me to end my tale, but perhaps I'll see you the next quiet place. I'll furl my sail, I'll furl my sail. Thank you. Do you have anything more you want to say about that? There you go. Nice. This guitar really wants to be finger picked. You know, some want to be bashed on, and this one wants to be gentle.
Nobody's gonna make a wisecrack about that?
I was just he just teed it up. I mean,
You might get smacked with your wife's right next
yeah,
to
my
you.
wife's here.
Don't be bashful.
So Shelly's not going to make it tonight, which is a bummer. Shelly Doty was going to be here. She's got a beautiful Cocobolo back guitar with a piano top. But this guitar, I just started making. Joe had given me some wood, and I just started making it. And then I suddenly thought, well, the top's Joe's wood. I should just call him and say, Joe, you need to have this guitar. But Shelly had come back to me after I made her a guitar and said that she can't see the fret markers. And I'm having that trouble too now on a dark stage. So she had me make her fret markers bigger. But on this one, I made them out of maple. But then we were thinking, Joe and I were thinking, like, it looks like that's the fret markers where the dark spot is, not the maple. So then we put dots in the maple because we can't see shit anymore. We're all getting old. So it's interesting, and I love the maple up here, and the only fret marker on the fretboard actually is this piece of, I believe it's bloodwood, and the binding is bloodwood too. So it's got some nice things to it. And this has the spine in it. If you guys know what the spine is, I'll probably talk about that some more later, because I think I've talked enough right now. I'd like to bring up Mr. David Katz all the way down from Seattle to come up and play. He's got a beautiful dreadnought with a, I think it's like a McAfee kind of cutaway we did on it.
No, we didn't do a cutaway on it.
You don't have a cutaway?
I don't.
Oh, it's not you. Okay, I'm thinking of someone. David Gans. That's David Gans.
Gans.
Yeah, another David. Anyway, he's got it's a piano top, and it's a Peruvian walnut back and sides. Look at that. The brain's still working. So please welcome David Katz to the stage. As Graham Nash said to David Crosby, go get him.
Go get him.
I told Mario that I had a bunch of dreadnoughts and that I was looking for something that was more like what Ted was playing, a smaller guitar with lower action, and Mario decided that he knew the kind of music I played and that he made the guitar that I should have. Which is gorgeous. I might just fuck this up because I've never played this song in this iteration before in front of anybody.
We're
In
okay with
fact, I might have just done it for the first time today in Jesse's kitchen.
Nobody more polite than fellow singers.
It's only smoke and mirrors. There's nothing here to see. Just sin and corruption reflecting back at me. I've always been a hypocrite, so good at pointing fingers. I harbor no illusions, just keep using smoke and mirrors. I think about a younger day when we knew wrong from right. All the folks we knew back then thought us a hopeful sight. We overcame a heated past to forge a fiery union. But smoke and mirrors soon obscured the false path from the true one. It's only smoke and mirrors. There's nothing here to see. Just sin and corruption reflecting back at me. I've always been a hypocrite, so good at pointing fingers. I harbor no illusions, just keep using smoke and mirrors. With only smoke and mirrors, I've kept things from myself, held fast to lies that I called dreams, bought all that I could sell. I've overlooked the undertow, the tide grows ever nearer. Now I find I'm swept away, awash in smoke and mirrors. It's only smoke and mirrors. There's nothing here to see. Just sin and corruption reflecting back at me. I've always been a hypocrite, so good at pointing fingers. I harbor no illusions, just keep using smoke and mirrors. We swore we'd treat each other right. I've always felt the same. Believed my own illusion, called deceit some other name. Deceived by my own sleight of hand, the cost grew coldly dearer. Now I find I've paid the price of trusting smoke and mirrors. It's only smoke and mirrors. There's nothing here to see. Just sin and correction reflecting back at me. I've always been a hypocrite, so good at pointing fingers. I harbor no illusions, just keep trusting smoke and mirrors. I harbor no illusions, just keep trusting smoke and mirrors.
I'm so tickled you're here.
I'm so tickled I'm here too.
All the way from Seattle, man. There's a couple of guitars around the country. There's a couple in New York. There's one in Georgia. There's a couple down in LA. But it's nice when somebody shows up. Man, that top.
It's pretty.
You guys, you might get an email one day saying, I want that back. Peruvian walnut back and sides, kind of like mahogany, kind of like a walnut mahogany blend. Beautiful thing. He had me do some Martin kind of things on it, like the little volute.
Is that what that's called?
I think it's called the volute. We got to ask Taya. He'll know better than me.
Why will you move the straps so we can see the
The
spine?
headstock's so pretty too.
The other side.
What are you talking about?
You can just pull the strap off.
Oh, the back. Oh.
It's the shittiest strap ever put on a beautiful guitar.
I have people say that, yeah, you got to tell people not to put their tuner on your M. We don't know who made the guitar. But you know what? You can't tell people what to do. Anyway, David Katz.